Thank you very much, Arjen, and Emily, entire Capital on Stage team to invite us again. Seems we haven't been on such a bad behavior as usual, so we're re-invited. Thank you. This event is called Capital on Stage. I want to flip it around a little bit and suggest that I'm a service provider on stage. Why is that? Because essentially, why would you want to choose working with a VC? You're selling part of your company at the minute you sign definitive documents to enter into a deal, and at that point in time, there's certain veto rights in place. Dirty confession. I have a legal background, so I negotiate a lot of term sheets, and the founders usually want to maintain as much control, and we want them to be in control, have the majority of the company, but every VC usually requests certain veto rights, and now you have somebody sitting on board, and you want this person to be involved and active and help you as much as possible, and that is not just providing capital, that is of course most importantly providing a service. And I'm happy to go a little bit into detail on what kind of services we provide, but more general, how did I get into venture capital? I'm a web designer, a little bit of a hybrid between web design and law, which I guess is a somewhat unusual combination. I started doing high school. I've been doing this until graduation of law school, and then entered the VC space basically by Klaus Hommels, one of the founding partners of Lakestar, together with me and a team of four, convinced me to drop my PhD thesis and rather pursue something which he suggested to me was a better opportunity, and nowadays I have to certainly agree with him. So what kind of services should you demand from a VC? What are we ready to deliver to you that in the end would convince you to work with us? Because we find that good founders, good teams usually have a lot of opportunities to get capital from different VCs. Oftentimes today in Berlin we see that they get money from even the US, from some stellar companies like Benchmark and Sequoia, VCs that we co-invest with as well, both in the US and in Europe. But if you're really thinking about taking a European VC on board like us, then maybe you want to think about what can they really add on value. And just to exemplify a little bit on what we do, we work with companies closely to understand their business model. We basically get in touch with them on a very regular basis, the entire team, not just one investment manager, to identify the needs and then create as much high-level introductions and facilitation of valuable insights into industries, connecting them with strategic partners, and also during fundraising process, when it gets a little bit more heavy in terms of raising capital, we go up and down the east and west coast in the United States to connect with the funds we closely collaborate with and that in the past have co-invested with us successfully in companies such as Airbnb, Skype, Spotify, and many others. Our website is super limited. We're a team of 6. We don't like to be so PR heavy and involved in bragging or talking about what we do. I think most important for us is that you as a founder or as a founding team really feel that you get the value that we try to convey to you day one. And if we do so, then eventually you will talk about it, and we will establish Lakestar as a known brand here in Berlin and elsewhere and in Europe and the United States. A little bit to close on our investment scope. We, like many other VCs, are looking for global companies by nature, highly scalable businesses, driven by exceptional founders who are willing to really go the extra mile and put in a lot of effort to solve a really significant problem, that be it in big data analysis, be it in media, be it in providing a platform to connect people. So that is something we are very passionate about. That's why we get highly involved every day And that's what I would urge you. If you contact us, the easiest way is through LinkedIn, to do your diligence, to see who do you know that we have worked with previously. We're happy to give you references. We're happy to provide the kind of insight into how we actually help companies like Harry's when they come to Europe and acquire a Mittelstand company, a 100 million euro acquisition, which then turns around an industry which has so far been monopolized by 2 companies. So we're ready to share the stories, tell the stories with you, and more importantly, have others, the entrepreneurs, your fellow entrepreneurs, talk to you and convey what experience they had with us. And in that sense, I hope we can live up to the expectations that I've now hopefully created and are not beyond what we can actually deliver. Thank you very much.
Yeah.